Right, boys and girls, today I've got a really old story for you today. It's called Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Now, this book could be older than your granny. Yeah, that's how old it is. Okay. It's all about a very naughty boy called Max. That night, Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. He's chasing the doggy with a fork. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So Mammy sent him to bed without eating any of his supper. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. Wow, look at his bed. The bedposts are turning to trees. Oh my goodness me. And it grew. Imagine if your bedroom turned into a forest. And it grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Where are these wild things? There's one. A dragon with hair. Okay. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all and made him king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." Let's see what they're going to do. They're dancing and shouting, swinging from trees. Max is riding on one of the wild things' backs. Dear me, they are having a wild party, aren't they? "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. A bit like his mummy did him. Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Well, where do you think he wants to be? Yeah, back home with his mummy. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But all the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go, we'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, No. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Hang on a minute. If he's been away, it took him a year to get to the island. It's taken him a year to get back. He's been away 2 years. I hope his supper's still warm. Oh, and it was still hot. Ooh, I don't know about you, but I think Max dreamt all that stuff. Do you?